Hello, everyone. It's Father Tom and I are here to look back and look forward again for another month.
Yes, another month.
April is almost over already. Can't believe it.
Yeah.
Right? It is April.
It's April, the sun is shining.
Shining, right? Yeah.
It's nice.
These crazy days, right? Yesterday we had that. It was sunny, and then that storm came through, and then it was pouring while the sun was out. And I guess global warming is happening, right?
Yeah.
Next thing we'll know, we'll have snow soon.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's good to be back to talk to you about looking back and looking forward. So let's look back. Easter, Holy Week. We had a wonderful time for that. We had, how many for
We had
the
10,
Easter Vigil?
10 people at the vigil. Yeah.
10?
10. Yeah.
Two
Two baptisms, 2 professions of faith, and 10 confirmations.
But you did 10 confirmations?
Yeah,
Do you have more confirmations on Pentecost?
Yeah, there's a few more confirmations at Pentecost.
Okay.
We had a big class this year.
Yeah, right? 17 or so?
I think it was
right?
about 17, yeah.
Yeah, I went over one night to talk to them. I think I talked on baptism,
Yeah.
baptism and confirmation.
Yeah.
It was a nice evening to meet them all.
Yeah.
So that's Holy Week, a wonderful Easter Sunday and all. We had such nice crowds and to see the kids and the kids home from college and the little ones all dressed up in their Easter outfits.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun to see that as well.
Yeah, everybody was all excited and happy. It was
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
So that's good. That's good. We had an Easter retreat the week after Easter, which is Divine Mercy Sunday, the second Sunday of Easter. Rose put together a retreat at the Seminary of the Immaculate Conception. It's not called the seminary anymore. It's now called the Immaculate Conception Conference
Oh, wow.
Facility or Center or something like that.
I learned something.
See?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was looking at the papers and I noticed the name change.
Wow.
We went to the seminary
Yes.
there. Yeah. It's beautiful. They've done a nice job up there. They have nice facilities to do retreats at. So I would encourage you to go up and to make arrangements if you want to do a retreat. It's just up in Huntington, just north of Huntington Village, about 3 miles up the road. It's beautiful, 200 acres, 215 acres of land, a lot of places, beautiful chapel and all.
Yeah. If you like to go outside and pray and walk and, think, it's a great place for that.
Yeah.
It's quiet.
Beautiful the overlook there, the view. We called it the view, and it overlooks what is it? Cold Spring Harbor. Cold Spring Harbor there, and it's a nice view. So I would encourage you if you wanted to do even an overnight or an afternoon. I think you can go up there for an afternoon as well to be there. So the retreat, we had 15 people this year, and it was really, really nice. Brother Timothy Driscoll from the Marianists, he's at Chaminade? Kellenberg. He's at Kellenberg to lead us. And he used artwork to talk about the resurrection. So we had one piece was of the Road to Emmaus. And he said something that was really interesting. He says, and I always did that. I'm going to talk for myself. The 2 disciples that are walking along, he said there's talk that it was Clopas and his wife.
Oh.
I always think it's 2 guys.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But he says it might have been
Clopas.
Clopas.
Yeah.
Clopas and his wife.
Interesting.
And he gave us some food for thought there. Also the beauty of the artwork that he used, and we had a lot of fun with it. It looked like one of the pictures. It looked like there was a little kid hanging on to the cloak of one of the disciples. So we had a lot of fun with that. And we had prayer and mass and evening prayer. We had a little social as well, which was a lot of night. It was really good to be with people. And we had nice weather too. It was sunny and it was a little chilly, but it was nice to get out and walk. I did the lap on the front driveway.
Yeah.
It's always nice to do. Brought back a lot of memories.
Yeah, we used to do that a lot.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was- yeah.
Yeah. Because if you scream inside the building, all the screaming was done outside. So it was nice. And I brought some of the people had never been there before, so I brought them on a little tour of the building, and it was really very nice. What else is there, Father?
Well, we had Divine Mercy Sunday, and we had 30 parishioners to pray the chaplet of Divine Mercy. That nice devotion. It's always the weekend after Easter that happens, the Sunday after Easter.
I think we have mentioned this one time before, is that St. John Paul II instituted that. And then it just so happened that he died on that day.
Yeah.
It was April 5th in 2005, I think 5.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, 2005. It just happened to be Divine Mercy Sunday that he had instituted. So that was a little chicken skin.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, there was a nice day. I think, was it Mike Cohen leads that up? No, the Ludwigs. No? Anyway, somebody did. And thank you for whoever did
Yes,
that.
thank you.
I was at the seminary. So, and then we had Holy Communions. Last Saturday, I had the pleasure of celebrating First Holy Communion for the school kids. That was a nice celebration, a lot of fun. The kids did well. I asked them some questions and they gave me good answers and all, so they're doing well. And two of the students did the readings, and I was so impressed. I said, they
did a
read
nice
better
job.
than I did.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Well, they could still see the book. We were just talking about not being able to see
Yes.
things.
It's getting harder to read the notes.
The notes and all.
and all
That's why
that.
we have a copy in our hands. Play the trombone. So we had that. The first Holy Communions. The next one. Oh, next weekend. Did you have that one? Is that this weekend?
Next weekend.
Oh, the next
Next
weekend.
weekend, this one, yes.
It's this weekend, next week. It's a joke in the office.
Yes.
Anyway.
We're
Okay,
lucky we
so-
know what today is.
Yeah, yeah. So please keep the children and their families in your prayers as we continue on with this with Holy Communions. We also have confirmation coming up. We're going to move over to the looking forward now. Confirmation is coming up on the May 13th, which is an important day in the church as well, in the modern church. It's the first apparition of Our Lady at Fatima.
Oh, right.
Right,
Yeah, that's right.
May 13th. It begins and then she appeared to the 3 shepherd children for the next 5 months. So October 13th was the last apparition. Though Lucia, who survived into her 90s, I believe it was, Jacinta and
Francisco.
Francisco. Francisco died young. Jacinta died not too long after him, I believe. And the Blessed Mother told them that too, that they wouldn't be here long. And then Lucia, she remained into her 90s. She became a cloistered nun. But anyway, she had been visited by Jesus a few times, and to get the message of reparation for sins, and then consecration to the Immaculate Heart, Mary's Immaculate Heart, and his Sacred Heart for the salvation of the world. I think we should take that seriously. You know, the things that she said would happen are happening at Fatima.
Yeah.
But anyway, May 13th is confirmation, and we have Bishop Coyle.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. Bishop Coyle was, what branch of the military was he
He
in?
was a Navy chaplain.
He was a Navy chaplain for many years. And he was actually ordained as a auxiliary bishop for the archdiocese of the military. The Catholic Church in the United States has a military archdiocese, and they have a couple of bishops and a lot of chaplains around the world.
I think he was in charge of like the whole eastern part of the country, the eastern section of the country. Yeah, it was a big chunk of territory.
Yeah. So then when he retired from that, he came back home because this is his home diocese, and he was living. Is he still living over in Good Shepherd?
I think he's over in Babylon now at St.
Oh,
Joseph's.
right.
I think that's where
He was pastor. They made him pastor of Good Shepherd for a little while, and then he's also our vicar for this for the Eastern. They change it. They keep changing it.
Central?
No.
It's one of the three.
There's three of them. I think it's the Eastern Vicariate.
Yeah, at one time we were part of the Eastern Vicariate, but
Yeah.
then they moved the lines around a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we move once in a while too. So
Right.
That's
But he'll be coming to celebrate confirmation with us.
yes.
Do we know how many kids?
Like 150?
100, up around 150. I think, right? Yeah. So we have 2 sessions for that. Holy Hour on next Thursday. Already
Yes.
May.
Yes.
May 1st is also an important day. It's the day of St. Joseph the Worker.
Yes.
Is that your parish? No.
That was next door to where I was in Patchogue.
Patchogue, right?
Yeah, the Capuchins had that when I was there.
Right.
And now Father Janusz is over there, those of you that remember Father Janusz.
Yeah. I think he's still
over
up
there.
in Pius.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I know that
that's right.
was the parish that he was connected
No,
with.
he's back? Oh, that's great.
Yes.
He's in a wheelchair, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. What was I saying?
So that's
Oh,
a big
St.
day.
Joseph the Worker.
That's
Yeah.
a big day to pray for workers and their families and people who do jobs of labor and that sort of thing.
Right. So it's on May 2nd, we have a holy hour with Father Lachlan Cameron. Father Cameron is the head of priest personnel.
Yes.
We have our own HR department.
Yes.
Priest personnel, clergy personnel, right?
Yes.
Clergy personnel, and also co vicar general
Yes.
with,
I believe so.
Fasano.
Yes.
with Father Fasano. So they have those are 2 pretty big jobs in the diocese. Just dealing with us priests,
Yeah.
can be a challenge.
Yeah.
So he's coming to do that, and there'll be music by Stephanie Muse. Beautiful. She's been here before, right? She's been here before to do some music for the Holy Hour, and Father Cameron will do some a reflection as well at that. So I think it's in the bulletin. So just take a peek at the bulletin.
Yeah, there'll be information on that in the bulletin.
Yep.
So
Confirmation. There's a children's holy hour on Wednesday, May 15th at 6:30 in the church. We've done a couple of them before, which were very well attended and nice. The children lead the rosary, and in this case we have it the 15th because the children will have made their first Holy Communion. So we encourage kids who've made their first communion to wear their communion outfits.
Yes.
I wouldn't have been able to do that. As I told the kids this week, I got out into the parking lot and I fell and ripped my pants.
Aw.
You could see that happening with me, right? So that's happening, and so the kids will be doing the rosary, and they'll be crowning Our Lady. May is the month of Mary, and we usually have a May crowning. At the schools we'll do one, the Rosarians will do one, and the children will do as well. So
it's a triple crown.
yeah, triple crown. And the payoff on the bets are really good. Heavenly.
Yes.
Abundant blessings. So if you can, bring the kids and join us for a beautiful rosary and holy hour. As you've heard, the petition, the big petition, we've been doing well with gathering signatures. I think we have over 2,000, well over 2,000 now, signatures. And little by little, it's getting out there to the different communities and all. I hear it's already on the West Coast in California. There's some people out there, and I sent it to a few people this morning. Another the petition for people to sign. It's an important thing, and because it affects not just St. Mary's Parish, and I was saying to Father before, 50% of our diocese is made up of foreign-born priests, and we're grateful for them and their ministry leaving their homes to come to serve in the United States. And I said 50% are serving of the priests active on Long Island in Diocese of Rockville Center are foreign-born. And then this morning I realized, I says, well, 50% of the priests here at St. Mary's are foreign-born.
Yeah.
Father Charles and Father Alfred. So what was happening is that Father Charles's R1 visa was coming up for, it was expiring, and he's had a tough time renewing it. And if he doesn't renew it, he will have to return home. And that got some of the parishioners here scurrying around trying to figure out what they could do, to help him. And many did. They stepped up and they talked to different politicians and lawyers, immigration lawyers who deal with this all day long and every day. And they helped out a great deal. But somebody told our parishioner, you need a petition. You need to let them know how many people are affected and how this affects many, many people, thousands of people. Not only here in our parish, in our diocese, but also across the United States. This is happening. And we are under the wire here with Father Charles, whose visa expires really soon, and he'll have to return home. So the petition is we're trying to get not a law change. A law change would take acts of Congress, which you know how that is. But we're asking for a change in procedure. The R1 visas are mixed with the immigrant children who are getting, I believe it's an EB4 visa, and it's all in the same office. But with the thousands and thousands of migrants, the priests or religious getting an R1 have been mixed in with that group, and they're only up to processing the year 2019. So we're going to see a lot of priests who are not citizens or do not have their green cards having to go home, return home. And so there's going to be a real shortage very, very soon. I was speaking with Father Alfred yesterday, and he says if he doesn't get his, September is his date. So it's both of them are, June and September, and we don't know what's going to happen. I'm planning on calling after this. We tape this here.
Yeah.
Still call it tape.
Yeah, well, we know what you're talking about. We understand.
That's true.
So I had heard from some people that I was talking with about this that there was kind of like an attitude that this was a sort of protest, and it's not so much a protest, but we're asking them to look at the procedure, like Father Anthony was saying. To look at this because it's an issue that does need to be taken care of.
Yeah.
It's just asking for help and looking at this law and the way that they enforce it or apply it. Because it's something that's going to affect the entire country in one way or another.
Right. So that's what the petition is for. So if you have the opportunity, if you have done it already, great. Thank you very much. If you haven't, I believe are they going to have tables this weekend? I don't know. But we're having a rosary rally on Monday afternoon at 5 o'clock, backed by the Statue of Mary in the large parking lot by Suffolk Avenue's over there.
Yes.
By Suffolk Avenue. There we'll have the rally there. We're hoping to have people from neighboring parishes or in the area. We've told them to come over, and we're going to pray for the intercession of our Blessed Mother, who is the Queen of Apostles and the Mother of Priests, as she's known as well, because of her son, the High Priest, Jesus. So we're hoping to have her intercession, and also to pray for the Father Charles and Father Alfred and all the priests who are in this situation, because it's really tough for them as well. Some of them have been here for many, many years. Father Charles has been coming, I believe, to the United States since 2008, and he was serving at St. Joseph's in Kings Park for all the summers, and then he came to the United States permanently. He served there for 1 year and then came to us in the second year. And so, and he knows many, many people. As you know, Father Charles is the social butterfly of our parish. He's a great guy. So many people love him. And Father Alfred as well.
It's very difficult when a priest moves. Because I'm sure, I know all of you at home, you probably get attached to us, and I can tell you from my experience that we get attached to you too.
Yeah.
And so when one of us has to go for whatever reason it is,
Yeah.
it's a challenge. It's a difficult thing.
Yeah. So if you can, sign the petition. And if you have any questions or anything, you can always give the office a call and ask for me. I'd be happy to talk to you about it. There were people, one of the other important thing is don't call any of the representatives or senators. Their offices have done,
They've done what they can do.
They've done what they can do, and the petitions will go to them, letting them know that we were asking them to speak up more, but they can't do anything, so please don't call. It's been a little overwhelming for them. So that's that there. Father Alfred has left. Yeah, Father Alfred left yesterday, which was Wednesday the 24th. Yeah, 24th.
Yes.
Yeah, the 24th. He left yesterday evening. He left here around noon to go off to the airport. So he's going home to to bury his mom. I
We
think
keep
that's
praying for him.
yeah,
And his family.
I think the funeral is May 18th or something like that. That's the day that the bishop in Ghana, the bishop comes to celebrate the funeral mass of the mother of a priest. So he's going to go there. He's able to be there at that time. So he's there. And the petition, I think that does it. We have, we've done a lot.
Yeah.
It's been, it seems like a whirlwind. We're already up, what's this? We're in the 4th week of Easter,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Already.
Coming up on the 5th
Well,
Sunday.
right? A month.
Yeah.
Easter was almost a month ago.
Yeah.
Already. It's amazing how time flies.
There's always something
There's
going
always
on.
something going on. Yeah. So, but it's great. It's good. So
Yes.
we hope to see you around and in church and in different events. Please try to make it to the Rosary Rally. It's 5 o'clock on Monday, the 29th. And also for the children, if you come and pray for us, with us, as well on the 15th at 6:30. That's Wednesday, the 15th at 6:30. And coming up also is the Holy Hour with Father Cameron
Yes.
and Stephanie Muse for music there. All right. Well, I think that's it, Father.
Yes.
We've got some things ahead of us and
Yes.
some great things behind us.
Yes.
So we wish you all a beautiful day, and we'll see you around. God bless.
God bless you. Take care.